Alright, I guess we better get this rolling. I've got a controller. I've got some things. Oh, I'm missing a sword. That's what it is. A sword. That's the sword in the stone. Yes. Excellent. Quite excellent, if I do say so myself. Alright, time for you to see my glorious face in beard. Yes. Oh, you can't even see my sword. Look at that. It's the worst thing ever. It's not bad. But if I shuffle you a little to the left, just a little bit. Well, now you're half black because of the damn swords in the background. I can roll with that. Yeah, that looks good. That looks real good. Good morning, Sayuki. Oh, I guess it's not really, I mean, it's basically morning for me. I got myself up finally an hour ago. I meant to get up at noon, but now it's 2 and I got up an hour after, so it's 1 o'clock. Oh, you can't hear? That's weird. How about now? Am I muted? Is everything muted? Can you hear music? Oh. Can you at least hear music? That's kind of weird. Oh, no, yes, no, I don't get it. Nope. Is it muted on your end? I know, worst thing to assume. Worst thing. Oh, look. Messages. Ah, refresh might be good. Let me test. I want to test it myself. Twitch.tv. Let's do that, but that's not the right person, so let's go to myself. I can hear noises. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I just looked at it for myself. I'm like, it seems like there's noise. But thanks for double checking anyway. I was just saying that you said morning, and I was like, but it's not morning. But then I was like, well, technically for me, it kind of sort of is, because I did just wake up about an hour ago. Even though I meant to wake up 2 hours ago. I don't know, bed was comfy. It's one of those days. Casual, chill, Sunday. Lots to do. But we'll worry about that after. Because immediately after Chrono Trigger, we are going into Final Fantasy for PvP. Well, maybe like an hour after, but... Woot woot. Last 2 matches, let's go. Oh god, do I have the prizes? What did I even say the prizes were? We were in PvP. I think that's where I have it. Prizes per team. Oh, that's right. And I increased it for 4th place. We need more near. Are you talking about? Do you just need like the tomes, the Mogstone tomes? Tomes. Oh God, what minion? I don't even know what minion I'm getting, people. What am I doing? I don't even understand. Oh, I think I probably need a little bit more near too. Oh, you just need the coins. Which ones are you in need of? I might run one between this and PvP, perhaps. Perchance. I want to look for something. Steam, right, that's because I have a game I need to load up. There we go. Game. Ooh, Baja things. I haven't gotten enough Baja things. I feel conflicted because I really don't want to grind the shit out of Final Fantasy, but I saw Yulia with their relic 535 weapon, and I'm like, I could have a 535 set of ninja daggers, couldn't I? Oh, so I guess I might have to start doing that. As much as I may or may not want to. Okay. I have this feeling you're probably gonna see Final Fantasy when I hit this. But I'm gonna hit display capture and all of that will go away. And we'll add some desktop audio. Oh. Yeah, I mean, when you say just started, as in you just like bought them with the 500 poetics or whatever, and like they're 485 or they're 500. Because I got them to a couple, the i500, but that's it. Which honestly was pretty easy. This could be the last time we see this opening. You started working. Yeah, okay, yeah. So I'm around the same spot. We could grind some things probably. I don't know if this is obscenely loud. I yell it like, then dragons. Or are you saying dragoons? Oh. Yeah, I need to... Then dragons? What dragons? No, it's not too loud. I'm assuming is what now is for. I know, because it's just weird that like stream stuff is never what I hear. It's not over. This is maybe the last time we watch this. It could be the last time. Again, I would watch a show of this. There are dragons in Legend of Dragoon. But I need to find out how I'm going to emulate it and see if I can kind of maybe up the visuals just a smidge on it. Because that would be nice. I imagine I'm just going to get like a PS2 emulator. Or if it has to be a PlayStation emulator instead of PS2. Oh, really? When was that? Yeah. I hear it's going to be a little bit of Squeenix in there. So if you're watching both, feel free to keep me in the loop. Back in the mid-90s. Okay, so that was dropped a long time ago. That ain't coming back. Noon. What time is it now? 11 for you? There's the Argus blasting off again. Excellent. I hope my controller works. Did I just drop something? I did. Oh! The energy to reach for the ground. Xbox is going now. The few cells that are standing together in an anime-friendly look based on their sprites. Oh, there we go. I think I was approaching my second... Yes. This is the Middle Ages, so we're gonna do this. I think we're just gonna run through these last two, and then it's straight to the end. I don't think there's anything else. It would be very difficult to animate, especially if you took a few liberties with it, I could see you getting away with it, but if you took it like pixel per pixel, that shit would be obscene to animate, absolutely. Oh, Sir Squarin, what are you doing? Thank you, dude. Lurk. Appreciate it, man. Keeping me floating. Where would I be without you? Everybody give him a look-see and a follow and a doohickey. He's been playing some pretty interesting games lately. I don't remember what the last one was. I know I tuned in for some Samurai Jaku-ness. I just realized everybody's low health. This is a bad thing. Bad. Yes, that's right. Flex. Oh shit, I almost knocked over my water. Flex. But I'm still in the works of getting some like official emojis here. Those are just ones I've been using in my Discord. Is at noon. Yep. Well, it's 2 p.m. for me. Noon is in 50 minutes for real people. Please! You don't even know what real is! Come on, murder. Absolute bloody murder. Let's go. I can do this before everybody dies. We got this. Noon be coming. I figure this is probably going to be a very quiet day for streaming regardless, just due to the fact that there is the whole E3 thing going on. Most gamers will be tuning into that, and that's cool. That is fine. I have a schedule to maintain. Magus has increased. Oh, excellent. He's almost caught up. He's actually on par with everybody else in the party. That's good. That's good. That's real good, yeah. That didn't look right. I don't know why I use mid potions when I can use a damn shelter. You're like, yeah, that's right. You lying bastard saying 50 degrees. The nice thing is when it's not cold, you know they're answering in Fahrenheit. Or cooler. But when it's cold, you might get confused, like, what time are you trying to say? What? Chrono, could you be more useless? Thank you. Frog, just carrying the day. Also known as Glenn, because we looked up his name before we named him. Look at him, he's finger pointing. Magus. Oh shoot. Jesus, this thing was... I need to not use the sticks. Could you imagine someone in 50 degrees Celsius weather just like wearing a hoodie and 2 layers underneath and gloves and a hat? And could you imagine it? Ah shit. I only sneaked past that little crazy dancing alien. I forget what it's called. Let us look up its name. With that question, you're uncomfortably warm. Do you not want to think about it? Damn frog. Metal mutant. Ew, it's metal as well. A biologically metallic creature. Not cool. Not pleasant. Don't want. Can I sneak past? Of course not, you eyeballs. If only you weren't staring. Oh. Man, it makes such a difference when you decide to, like, clean up your beard. It's not like I even did that much, but I just feel like I seem so much more civilized than previous streams. Frog is almost dead. Oh good, Steel MP, I can live with that. Yeah. Feels much better. I even decided to bite the bullet and I may have potentially gotten some beard products. Maybe. Hey, Rise Blue, how's it hanging? You're still streaming, aren't you? I saw you had like a live thing going up today. Boop. Me. Oh, you can see everything I have open. Oh no. You are offline at this point. Stop singing at me. I do not appreciate your tunes. You bailed! Why'd you bail? What were you streaming? Oh, yeah, today's... Like, I realized that going into this today. Today's not going to be a great day for streamers, unless maybe it's a lot later. Because there's the whole E3 thing happening, right? So, a lot of gamers are occupied at this time. Oh my god, Arielana! Thank you! Welcome to the pack! Join us, it's a good time. Look, the emojis are coming straight off of Argus. It's like it knew. It knew where he was. It knew. More Ghost of Tsushima. Is it working great? Is it beautiful? Perfectly formatted and proportional? There is a Chrono Trigger anime. It's 2 episodes and doesn't feature any of the regular cast. What is the point of it then? Yeah, no, I'm still gonna run with it anyway. Aside from the fact that if people want to see the grand finale that missed it, I can just throw it up on YouTube, which I've been really behind on lately. So I think I'm not gonna have a whole lot of time for it today, but I think I'm gonna take a lot of time tomorrow to deal with all my YouTube junk. Oh, so all the loot is already had, it seems. That's real disappointing. Didn't have to change anything? That's good. Very good, very good, very good. I like it when things work. Excellent. He has been slain. I was using my right stick to be like, oh, I can pan the camera. Yeah, no. No, you can't. You can't parry. Parry? Is there really any point to doing all 3 of these then? Promotional, probably. Everything was still going good as far as that. Oh, yeah, I read. It's Moo and another monster, and they get chased by Gonzalez, the fighting robot you fight for silver points who screams at them while chasing them. That does kind of sound entertaining. There we go. Forget about them items. Yes, hello! I don't know if I've had you here before. The pleasure is all mine. Oh, what will you do? Remain here. So I'm just gonna check this out real quick. Is there any reason to do all 3 Black Omens? Chrono Trigger. If anyone knows, by all means tell me. And you'll be able to re-enter. You fight Zia, but she doesn't give in stealing, however. Okay. So I guess the only thing is stealing from what's her nuts multiple times. Did I have a save point in here? No. I don't want to have to run my way back through. There it is. In which case, if I'm stealing from her... Hello! If I'm stealing from her, I want Isla in my party. Yes. Ayla? Come on! It's like my catchphrase at this point. It's excellent. Do not judge it. We will... What's these nuts all the people? Maybe I'll get it on a shirt one of these days. got anything for me? Seduce this creature to steal things from him. It kind of makes me feel bad. Oh wow, elixirs. Not bad, not bad. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Oh, he did. Let's go. We're so close. Can I like maybe sneak around? Nope. Because I know running down the middle, they're 100% gonna fight me. 100%. Every time. Is anybody else tuning into E3? Then he deserves to be stolen from. To be fair, all she did was make a kissy face at him, so I don't feel bad. You kind of like what's their nuts? Yeah. It works. It works. And if it's... did I say that about the queen? I should have said what's her nuts. Now, what's his nuts? What's her nuts? You know those people. Murder in the middle, murder in the middle, murder in the middle. And on the side. Did I? Oh, I did say her. Oh, excellent. I thought I said what's his nuts. Just like defaulting everybody to his. Actually, you know what? Charm him. Rude. I have my button actually. Oh, I'd accidentally pressed the X button, but I didn't let go yet. And I'm like, when's it gonna open up shop? Okay, I forgot. I need to put a thing on her. It's always defaulting to equipment, and I never know. That's the critical hit rate, right? There is a alluring top. Success rate of charm. Excellent. They're so suggestive. Oh god. Do you think I can time this? Anyone think I can't? Damn it! I was too fast! I was too fast! Murder them all. Oh right. I forgot they murdered themselves. She is a real e-girl. She is a prehistoric e-girl. Oh, right. They're fucking strong against magic. So I just wasted 20 MP for nothing. Beat him into the ground. While I have some blueberries. Look at this. Look at this glorious fat blueberry. Nom, 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 nom. Can E-strike Chrono? No, but they can team up. Damn it! How dare you? I can't do it with these guys. But I was gonna conveniently do like a Falcon Strike. It's sort of an E-strike, right? Now, my nose is feeling clogged. And I'm like almost having to talk like this. Right? Ain't nobody have time for a streamer that's like, okay, now we're going to kill this guy with the giant eyeball. So yeah, let's get that out of the way. Yeah, it feels a lot better now. Like, it didn't even feel like it was stuffed. It just felt like there was something clogging the airway between, like, my mouth and my nose, right? Everybody's really low, and I have not been paying attention. Kiss yourself, Isla. Kiss yourself. Isla, Ayla, whatever. What do you guys think is proper pronunciation? Ayla or Isla? Hey! Just murder them already. There we go, there's one. These giant doggy bat things. I don't like them. Don't you scurry her away. Charm him. It'd be cool if charm also included just murder them already. Excellent. Bam. Ooh, so many levels. No. Ooh, excuse me. So how's everybody's Sunday? It's a very chill day. And there's E3. I don't know who's all tuning in. I guess Square Enix is up soon. 33 minutes, yes. It's a wonderful watch I have. It works very well. Could you guys please stop missing? Please. You butt. Ooh. Yes, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. Come on, Glenn, you can kill him. You fleeing coward. I'm okay. Damn you. I think we're coming up to a safe point soon. You were freezing cold. It was literally chill. I should have just done the Falcon Strike. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate the follow today. Make this a little bit smaller. It's just people leaving the stream on in the background of whatever they're doing, but not actually like tuning in. But it provides support still. Because from what I remember with what my boss was telling me, like the more views you have and stuff going on, the more likely like you are to pop up in the like tier list when people just browse Twitch. So it is honestly very beneficial to me regardless of their contributions. Did we defeat the outer shell last time of Lavos, or did we die? I don't remember. Yeah, absolutely. Right, that's like I will just put people on mute and put them on my second monitor. Nothing, nothing. There's nothing here. I don't remember the pathing the first time I came through here. I probably have to... Oh, no. Standing on this does nothing. Excellent. But if we go this way... An impending threat of violence? Is that what you're feeling? Ah, excellent. Holy Aura, welcome, welcome. When I entered the stream was Disco Magic Jesus. Yeah. I've gotten that vibe before. Literally the last time I went to visit my parents, I walk in like this, and my mother just sees me. It's like, Jesus! And she's like, no, really, you look like Jesus. Yeah, no worries, Rise Blue. Check it, check it. I'll catch you around. Either way, my friend. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to role model anyone, I feel like that's probably a good one to go for. But, the enemy's attacking me. Oh, yeah. But, welcome to the stream, Holy Aura. Hope you enjoy it. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I don't remember what it is. Oh, right, the hair isn't gonna last super long anymore. Because if I'm not mistaken, there's a good to better chance that, things might come out of lockdown here for a bit in like the start of July. And then I should be able to go back and get a hair appointment to, well, we're going to go Viking. Shave up the sides, you know, plait it back into a braid. It's gonna be amazing. And it might last like a week, it might last a couple months, we'll see. Until I get tired of it. I might immediately hate it. But I'm already here at this length and I'm like, we have to see what happens. I will live stream it, if I remember correctly. We will stream it, so you'll get to see me get my hair cut live, and it'll be glorious. Thorin Oaken Shield. That's from The Hobbit, right? That's the leader of the dwarves, I think. I only watched the first two, and that was years ago, like when they first came out. Let's save that one more time. Yeah. I do not remember that character. But I'm sure as a dwarf he had a much deeper voice. Yes. My nose is still feeling weird. I'm not happy with that. Maybe I just need more water. More fluids. That feels better. It really does. This is gonna bother me all day. I could just become a filthy mouth breather. Let's go, guys. Sorry, that's so over-exaggerating. But I remember when I was younger, I was playing Andromeda in my bedroom at my parents' place. And my brother's like, you should become a streamer. You should just like become, and you should never talk during your stream. Just do like loud breathing the entire time. Don't have a camera. You'll play games and all they'll hear is loud breathing. And it's just called like Breathing with Rob. Which is my first name. Phoenix is my middle and it's my much preferred name. Maybe we'll have to do a stream that way, but there'll be a very select audience I feel that's gonna want to tune into that, if any. But I'm sure there's somebody. I think you'd have trouble drumming up an audience for that. I'll get some real good PR going, and just during the stream I'll be completely useless. But outside the stream it'll be like AAA grade. Alright, another save point. Where's the disco coming from though? I really want to know. I'm coming back to that Disco Jesus comment. I'm like, is it the music of Chrono Trigger? I imagine it must be. Release a video, Phoenix's Guide to Being a Good Streamer, and it's that persona character. And Phoenix's Guide to Being a Streamer is just 10 minutes of me staring at the camera doing Is that what you're saying? You think that will get a lot of views? You know how hard it's gonna be for me to keep a straight face for 10 minutes just breathing into the mic? Hello there, lovely. I've already beaten your ass once. I know what you've seen. It is your futures that slumber in this hall. Destiny in its whatever form. All the dreams that might have been, all the happiness and sorrow you might have known, your tomorrow as it has been witnessed. The black omen transcends time and space, drifting through the all and nothing, waiting for lovers to awaken. Destiny has led you here, and here you shall remain. Unless you can defeat me and bring down the omen, there is no future for you. And then years later, people will act like they were OG fans who were around for that video and told you how awesome it was. I'm sure it would be hilarious. Like, I bet you people would even watch it. They would watch it for a minute and realize nothing else is happening and skim through a minute, skim through 2 minutes, skim through 3 and be like, it's the same thing all the way through. Finish the last 10 seconds of the video and realize that I did not blink or change or whatever and just hit the end record button. Come, children, Lavo's slumbers. I will guide you into the depths of his dream. Did I say dream? I meant, of course, his eternal nightmare. All right. Seduce her. I don't know, this music just is like boom, boom. I feel like it's a very like cocky walking music. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know, it's really weird. It gives me vibes. Did I steal anything? I wasn't paying attention. I got distracted. You guys are the worst. Or the best. Damn it! I wasn't looking again! Now watch them. I couldn't watch Debbie do that either. Yeah, that's fair. And to be fair, oh shit. A lot of other people have been watching them because of the voices. Oh god. Why is everybody almost dead? What? I panicked. I thought he might not get his chance. Okay. I'm gonna pay attention for this. I'm going to ignore everything else. I mean, nothing to give but gratitude. Oh, she's really enjoying it. I see. I don't know if I've ever done that. Well done. Oh, fuck. She is a BS character, isn't she? I should have used one person on those heels. Oh, good. That was a close one. Yeah. We've actually honestly read all this before in the last stream. What do you mean screw that? It's mechanics. What I should have... Oh, fuck. Oh, good. That was really tight. What I should have done is left one person just always on hold for that one ability. If I see that being cast, I'm like, oh, instead of giving you to attack, you're gonna just go straight on heals. Because they're not gonna attack right away. Magic sacrifice to increase attack. That's right, let's just slowly heal everybody. I wonder if lightning's really good against it. It remains still. Oh, no, maybe not. After this, we're gonna do X Strike. And hopefully that'll be that with this boss. Oh damn, increased defense, how dare you? Yeah. A 3-slot shield, but I can't find a 3-slot shield. In what? What are you playing Grim Dawn while you're doing this? Yeah, Grim Dawn. Okay. What do you put in the slots? Let's go water you down. Oh, lots of strength to be had. Come on, Frog. You can crit like the rest of them. I almost thought she was about to do some crazy attack. Ooh, rude words. 3D attack. I haven't seen this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Bam. Cross strike with just her kicking on top. That's cool. Sure? Yeah, I'll say that's unique. You might not believe me. Is it Lavos time? Frog and arm pump. Ugh. I think I want to raise this a bit. I do. I'm not in Final Fantasy here. I have it just off on the side. Off on the side. Excellent. I like this. All right. Oh, see, now you can almost read everything. And I don't even have to do voices. That's how it's supposed to work. Yeah. Oh, Skippy. She's already said this before. We've heard it. I mean, you just get a bigger spaceship and he can get on top of it. Oh, right. I forgot this boss was a thing. So I'm guessing Ayla is a very good conductor and doesn't actually like get hurt by things. This boss was here last time. Excellent. Ooh, everybody's getting jumped on. That's a little bit more damaging. Falcon strike! Wah. Oh, right. Don't attack the hands, you dum-dum. I forgot about that issue. Well. Oh. No. Oh, for fuck's sake. Do it. Oh, God. Thank God it's just a counter. Yeah, I know, I've done this guy before. So, aside from forgetting the hands, like, I knew I shouldn't attack the hands, but I forgot why. So, oh, Jesus, but thank you for the support. Schmoke. You can't even see the sword on its head. Very sad. And that I'm lightning it. Lightning it. Oh wow, that cleared things up a little bit. That cleared things up. There we go. It's dead. Yeah, woman, we've heard everything you have to say. But this music, man. Just sitting here thinking, like, How crazy that would be, seeing this technological thing flying for eons and not knowing what it is. Oh, it went underwater. It'd be like the opposite of a villain, right? That just like shoots people instead of giving their big monologue and then losing. The hero just being like, yeah, whatever, bam, jail, go. No time for you to do your weird setups. Oh. That hole, did we open that? This lava shell, inside still but strong. Ayla no loose. Oh fuck. Oh right, so we did get in the shell the first time, that's right. So you don't have to fight him again, that's nifty. You're more ghastly than Magus's keep. Lava smell gets strong. That heartbeat's a little bit creepy. Did I feel like I may have stolen a prismatic dress. Or was it a luminous rope? Tent time. Oh, 100%. This is the shelter. It is so shelter time. Yeah, sorry. I was running through a lot of things there. You may have noticed all of it. Stealing Queen Lean. Or Queen Lean? Queen Zeal. Google know what I meant. No? New. Oh. Mega Elixir. Oh, I'm a dumb shit. I'm supposed to steal it from the hands. I'm supposed to steal from her hands. Oh, well, let's do it one more time. Full completion, right? Full completion. There we go. Yes. I want to do it because I want to steal those items, but that means I have to go through this one more time. So you'll have to bear with me. This still could be very well the final stream of Chrono Trigger. That heartbeat, man. Could you imagine this like redone with like current sound technology? Yeah, I know. Okay, let's make our team. We need some levels for some people. So let's do this until we get to the dudes. And we'll do the thing and the saving and the what have yous. Take off. Meow. I think Antiquities, the earliest I can go in. Wah. Alright, but hey, we'll have done it 3 times. Woohoo. Woo-woo. You were going the wrong direction? That sucks. Did you ever go back and finish it? Goal to avoid as many fights as possible. Jeez. Could you stop destroying half my HP bars? Thank you. I forgot, I heard you can actually run away from fights. Ooh, we can speed past this a bit, I think. Maybe. I don't know if there's like any weird mechanics about this area. Just be dead. Can you not die? You infernal creature. Thank you. Good. I already started this fight, so I gotta finish it. There is no choice. Fair enough. Oh, have you been doing this recently? Or earlier this year? I guess it's not that far back. This year. I just realized I've got no one with curing technology. Lapis is running a bit low. Hey, Spice Lord! How's it going? I missed your stream. Can I just escape? That would be glorious. Oh, are you getting the mock tomes for the event? Oh, nice. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. That'll speed things up a little bit. Just being able to escape. It's nice to have you here, though. It's nice to have you, friend. Yeah. Well, what are you looking to get out of the event tokens? I know I managed to sneak the I'll do these ones. I managed to sneak Circus Tower. Get it right. I just do the near raids because I'll need coins for my upgraded Crypt Looker gear. So honestly, just running near 1 and 2 repeatedly gets me 10 tomes and a token. So then in the future weeks, all I have to run is near 3 to get my weekly upgrade for 530 stuff. But yeah, nice. Yeah, I got the doggos. I got those. After that, I was just like, I don't know what to get. I was thinking about saving up for the hairstyles, but I'm like, these are now available on the marketplace, so I can literally just go get them from the market board. So that's what I'm gonna do with those, and I'm just like, I don't know exactly what else I want to get that I could miss out on. Oh, emotes, I think. That's what I wanted to do. I think I bought the one. Oh, he was looking at me. I see how it works. Damn. Yeah, same. But I'm like, while it's here, why not? Oh, that would explain things. Oh, you little eyeballing bastards. I'm trying to fast track my way through here since we've already done it twice now. Buh. Although I wouldn't mind getting everybody to 67. Are you into the Shadowbringer content yet? Oh, well. I thought I was gonna have a fight there. Damn it. I can kill these guys. Let's do it. And they're very magic resistant last I checked, so auto some attacks will be great. Oh, never mind. There it is. So you were doing some Final Fantasy X-2 today earlier, I think. Damn it. .2. Oh, okay, so you're getting close. You should go unlock those near raids. It'll let you, doing one of each will get you a coin from each that you can use to upgrade the 520 tome gear, the Crypt Looker stuff, to 530 without having to do Savage, so. Aside from weapons you're still gonna have to wait on. There's a lot to do. It's true. Actually help fight, you say? Actually help fight. Oh, I don't know why I attacked with Luca. She's a mage, through and through. Yeah. Okay. You let me know what's happening with Final Fantasy and E3. Oh, well, he's dead. Wow, she's already almost dead. I cannot sneak past these. Oh no? That's unfortunate. I mean, they only did just announce 16 fairly recently, so I can imagine that they wouldn't have a whole lot to say on that just yet. And then they could have something to say about Remake 2. This would be a good opportunity. Oh damn. I realized I may have been able to sneak past this guy if I moved around him. Come on, open up. Let me in. Let me hurt you. Excellent. Let's go. Feel like I sound like one of those damn things. I can get this at least once, right? 3, 2, 1. Damn it! I'm too fast. Ah, shit. Okay, eat each other. Good. Excellent. There we go, and that's how you get it done. Let them eat each other and take out the winners. The wieners. We have the wieners. Oh, I'm gonna test something here, because apparently I'm dumb. Oh. So did you finish Final Fantasy X? Did you do all the things? Is it like a full completionist playthrough, or were you just getting the basics out of the Wii? Ooh, bam. Come on, I just need one more. Damn it! That's okay. We can move on. Oh, well, that's an all-seeing eyeball. I can't escape him. Oh, frick. Let's get out of this. Get me out of here. Run, Magus, run. I love it. I want to test something. I know they blink. I'm so smart. I need to go the other way. Ah. Yeah, because I saw something along the lines of you talking about monster hunting in Final Fantasy X, I think, which was getting the arena stocked up before the 10-2. Yeah, I like to grind the shit out of my team for sure. I'm even doing it in a way where, like, Titus never leaves my party, so he's becoming super overpowered, and he can't proceed past a blank slot in the sphere grid until I get something to fill it up with that I can actually have him unlock too. So his path is just like rigged from the get-go. Yep. The fun part about luck spheres is I don't let myself go past them until I have a fortune sphere too. So having it and throwing it in isn't always the best idea. Oh my god! Wait, what? What? Who are all these people? I gotta do this real fast. Zanian underscore. What? There's 22 people. Who are all of you? Welcome. Welcome to my stream. Oh god. Make sure I'm not over yelling here. Good golly, thank you, Zamian, for following and for the raid. For you raiding me. Jquery. 861? I'm just gonna call you Jay. Who am I? Exactly. Hell yeah, dude. What were you doing? You were playing Chrono Cross. I see. Very nice. Look at all the emotes. Amplitude. Well, these are these people. Yeah, I have to like grab my sword for self-defense because I'm like, we're getting raided. Who are you? Speak. But yes, welcome to the channel. Lots of new people. Good golly. Actually, I have a shirt with a pineapple fish that says, "Who am I?" Oh God! Thank you for following, May. Just my brain had shut down, so things I wanted to say have disappeared. This funny German. Ha! It's a good time. I do a few other things too. Okay. See you later, Ariel. Nice to have you. Thank you for lurking and all the good stuff. Much appreciated. All the support. Some of us are German. I'm hella offended. I'm sorry. Plus that's Austrian, right? I'm going for the Arnold accent at times, so that's the Austrian. It's not even German. Let's be honest here. I'm the mother of all Germans. I am Romanian. Well, I mean, I'm Canadian, fuck it. But my heritage is Romanian. There's a German in there somewhere I'm aware of. I think it's my great-grandfather. Yeah. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Do I dare take a jab at it? And then we'll let everybody judge me? Canadian, Ontario. Just, generic everywhere. Ooh, cool. I've been doing a lot of Scottish accent lately, just because I've been watching a lot of Outlander, which is based around Scotland for the majority of it, honestly. Montreal here. Okay, so it's not that far off. I'm closer to London, but not in London. It's okay. I don't do sports. I mean, I like sports. I like to play sports. I don't like to sit there and watch sports. I sit there and watch sports, I just want to go outside and play them. But yeah, I understand completely. And no worries, Leaf fans, if you're there. I'm not gonna shit talk you Leafs either. I heard, wasn't it the Montreal goalie has been doing really well lately? If I'm not mistaken. But I live in Berlin these days. Ooh, wow. What brings you to Berlin? Suck it, Scotty, get logicked. Let's multitask while we're doing this. Yeah. So they say. So, I imagine you played Chrono Trigger if you've been playing Chrono Cross. I'm probably not gonna play Chrono Cross. I mean, I say probably because I never say never, but it is not on my to-do list. And I've wikied up a good chunk of it. So I'm aware of its connections, how they connect, sort of, kind of. Studied out here and then fell in love with. Oh yeah, absolutely. That makes total sense. 100%. No, you must go there, study, find your love, find happiness, and then leave forever. Perhaps the best JRPG in the world is Chrono Cross. I'll let you have your thoughts and opinions and beliefs. I don't know if I will agree. But I also can't necessarily judge it either for not having played it. So I'm just gonna... But this game is from Japan! Yes. Is that a different world emote? We did CT first, now CC, and then we'll see. I usually play Mario Party at home. Okay, I know, like, we're really close at the end here. This is their third run-through of Black Omen. We did the present, we did the medieval ages, now we're in antiquity. We've done the Lost Sanctum. I wouldn't have come back for the third attempt because I realized you don't really get anything, but I'm like, I never actually stole from Queen Zeal, like from her hands. I didn't realize you're supposed to steal from her hands to get the prismatic stuff, and I was just like talking to chat and completely missed it and destroyed that boss. And then I was like, how come I didn't get these gears, these items? Night used Earth America. Not Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger! Oh, Chrono Trigger is the best JRPG in the world? Okay, I can go with that. Sort of. I don't know if I'll still fully agree, but I'm more on board with that than I am with Chrono Cross. Like, the actor, the thespian in me, really wants to take a jab at attempting the pronunciation of this, and the just like normal human in me is just like, no, don't do it. You'll do horrible, and they're going to hate you forever. I'm gonna report all of you to Marco. You guys are so talkative. I like it. Okay, so we're pretty close. I think I want to swap back to Ayla. Let's get Glenn. Glenn is trustworthy and Healy-ish. I know after this, and today might be the last stream for my Chrono Trigger, so you came in at a good time. This could be the like full-on last attempt. Okay, I want to do it all in one go, but I'm sitting here and like I'm gonna stumble in between words, but I want to do it all in one go. Is there meant to be that like apostrophe before the J in the first one? Oh god, it's cute to us. And if any of my accents insult anybody, I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend, and I do try to make a round trip with all the accents. My favorite combination attack is X-Strike, obviously. Obviously, it's clearly the best one between Glenn and Chrono. Not because it's the strongest, but just because it's the coolest, right? You know, you got your sword, and he's got his sword, and you guys go, Wah! It's amazing. It's amazing. If they do it, it's my fault. Sorry, not sorry. Don't worry, I will do it after I make this attempt. Let me see, where's my timer? There we go. I got my 5-minute timer. Wait. Did the cookie thing trigger? Did he say something when you did the redeem? Because I didn't have my headset on. Did it make the sound? Did he say put the cookie down? Okay. He did, but it wasn't loud. Oh, I can make it louder. I'm not gonna show you all my tabs. This is just madness. Madness? This is Sparta! Yes, okay. Edit. Arnold, drink, plank. Arnold. Let's make it 70%. Okay, so... Jadem Anfangszeit ein sauber inne. I feel bad. I'm never gonna try it again. Don't judge me. Falcon Strike is really cool. It makes me think of Falcon Punch every time. Falcon Strike! Nein, richtig? Was richtig?
I don't know. Don't laugh at me! Oh shit, I'm getting hot. Is it hot in here? It's just me. Okay. You did well. Thanks. Okay, so now we need the Arnold accent. Can we just like throw this under here? There we go. We'll throw the timer over here. It'll work. Okay, now we're starting. This is what we're going to do. I cannot do this because as soon as I go to the game, it disappears. Oh well, we will move on without them. We will be amazing. Let's go. We must fight the queen. We will beat her down and she won't know what happened. Oh, we have to use the elevator, of course. Why? Do not fight me. I do not want to fight. Now, you filthy robots, you machines. What is wrong with you? I'm just sitting here mashing X. Like that's going to be... It's going to go faster if I keep mashing. Yes. Come on. Come on. Do it. We must fight. Oh, I just realized when I was using those sounds before, it may have sounded better because I was playing Phasmophobia, which doesn't have loud music in the background. Maybe I have to adjust all of them. I have one for hydrating as well. And for planks. It's terrible. This is the PC version, yes. I went and I read many websites and reviews to find out what is the best way to play Chrono Trigger. And what I found is that basically the best one is from PlayStation, I believe. It's considered the best, the number one. But then I also read that the DS version was second best, but it also had extra content that the PlayStation one did not have. So, the Steam one is a port of the DS version. However, apparently it was incredibly shitty when it first came out, full of crap. But since then it has been patched to hell and back by Square Enix. Apparently Square themselves have patched it according to the fans. So now it is basically on par with the DS version and does not have all the bugs that used to plague it. I haven't encountered a single a single bug in my entire playthrough. So all is well. I've been enjoying it thoroughly. But I've been watching what is it called? The guys that finish things really fast. Speedrunner. And he was playing with the other one because I realized the menu was completely different. It didn't look like this. Completely different. Alright. Did I save? I did not save. I just hit there. Let's go. Here we go. The fans were angry about this in the FFX port because they used mobile graphics. I think the FFX port still does. Yes. I think they have a setting for this now. I can do a higher resolution or original. We could play the original if you like. Doesn't look so bad and small. Oh no! I'm missing something. My emojis are in the wrong place. What have I done? This is terrible. I have to put this with the webcam stuff and put it over here. Excellent. Now it is in the correct place. Maybe a little bit higher. Secret of Mana port. They lost a long time customer with that one. I didn't check it either. But I haven't played Secret of Mana since I was like 7. It's been such a long time. Did I save it? I swear I saved it. I hope I saved it. Let us find the queen. There's so many save points here. Why are there so many saves with no enemies? Ah, because I've already killed them. Of course. Here we are. I was doing voices with all the characters, but right now I'm stuck with Arnold. I know what you have seen. It is your futures that slumber in this hall. Destiny in its essential form. All the dreams that might have been, all the happiness and the sorrow you might have known, your tomorrow as it has been witnessed. The Black Omen. That's awkward. Time transcends time and space, drifting through the all and nothing, waiting for Lavos to awaken. Destiny has led you here, and I hit X too many times. Come children, Lavos slumbers. I will guide you into the depths of his dream. Did I say dream? I meant, of course, his eternal nightmare. Sorry, that is terrible. I do not do a good Arnold laugh. If I remember, I must use healing powers. We will Falcon Strike. We can do it. It's very cool. I like it. Oh, good. Timer's over. Whew. That was getting me going. Attack. Kill them. Falcon Strike. Heal. Oh shit. Nope. We're good. We're good. We don't need to be max health. We just need to be high enough that she can't one-shot me. Because she's gonna keep throwing that thing out anyway. So I think around 400 is good. Is that what I think I was? It was. What would I do without Glenn? The coolest guy. No! I'm losing my blueberries. Okay. Let's do this. This music is so good. Speaking of, because I love sharing great music, have any of you who are into the whole Chrono Trigger and Cross thing listened to Malcolm Robinson on Spotify or YouTube? He has a like remastered cover that he has up there that's real good, in my opinion. It's real good. Oh yeah, check it out. It's working pretty good for me. Ah, my powers don't seem to work here, but I've got a better idea. I can feed you to the Mammon machine. You'll be made one with the Almond, Lavos, and me. And I use proper grammar. God. Even I can get that one right. Yeah, well, they're better, I feel, for like... Oh, shit. Oh, God, that was close. Everybody's 1 HP. I don't know, they're better for multiple targets, I feel. You know what we are gonna do? We're gonna 3D attack. Whoa, it's an X strike with a kick. What's not to like? Okay. Okay. Fog is good. Oh, mod chip. What's the mod chip do? Tell me more. Oh shit, I probably shouldn't have done that right away. Oh no, it's still good. Excellent, let's do it again. Okay. Oh, I think I looked into this a long time ago so that I could play some other things that I may or may not be able to get anymore, or maybe wasn't supposed to be for the machine kind of thing. Fine, I will drink. I guess I need to make them all louder. Thank you, my princess. I didn't realize that was you. What are you doing? What are you up to? Trash Panda Princess, welcome. It's cool for retro stuff because it's hard to get the games for a good price. Oh, absolutely, right? What am I looking for? All right, that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to make them all louder. That's the Arnold one, the drink or perish. I'm gonna put that to 70 as well. Shadow of Colossus, is that what you're playing right now? Oh yes, that makes sense. You told me about that. Okay, we have to remember, I cannot forget to steal. I have to steal. Oh man, I'm so excited to get into Legend of Dragoon. I need to beat that game so bad. And do it properly too. No. Oh, you're out of MP. Lightning Rod. Lightning Rod's another one I really like. Yes, remember to steal, remember to steal. We can do it. I don't think I can forget now. Let's go. Charm it. Charm the hands. Is it gonna bite me in the ass? Oh, sure is. I should not have given her a freaking high ether. That was a wrong decision. Aye, this is gonna hurt. Aye, not as bad as I remember. Now we're going to give you a smaller ether because you're gonna get hit again. Lightning rod. Let's do it. Come now. I need her to steal one more time. Oh, does it? Like, does it for this fight specifically? Or for like the last fight? Is there a specific one that it's gonna give that I'm not aware of? Well, stop shaving my life, you filthy savage hand. Oh, she is going down. She is going down. I mean, I normally have him in my party because I really like Magus. I just dislike that, like, most people can't do a triple thing with him without having the right... I think Chrono. I don't think Chrono can have a triple thing with him. And I always use Chrono. So, I don't know. Never use Magus, I mostly use the party you are right now. Yeah, my favorite composition is Glenn, Chrono, and Magus. 100%. They're my number one. Wah! Okay, I've stolen the things. I feel accomplished. Oh wow, that uses like all of her MP. I didn't realize it was so low for everybody else. Oh shit. This could be bad. I didn't realize that I had gotten nuked. It makes sense. Honestly, Zeal doesn't even have hatred for everybody. She's just possessed and messed up because of frickin' Lavos, right? Infected, if you will. Because I'm pretty sure they were saying how she's not like she used to be. Like before the whole Mammon Machine thing, or interaction with Lavos, she was actually a kind ruler. Tell me if I'm wrong. Okay. Oh no, Chrono is down. Okay, time to nuke. Nuking time. Look at Chrono, just countering everything. I think that's it, there it is. That's all we needed. Time for the shell, I think. Yada 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 yada. We heard this all last stream. And then we heard it again earlier today. Oh! Down we go. I know I've had this discussion with some other people and it's been rather hit or miss, depending who I'm talking to. But I wouldn't mind seeing this get, like, redone. You know, some content added. See the future in, like, its total evil, depressing destruction. Seeing the Zeal when it was amazing and the apex of humanity before it got completely demolished. I don't know, I feel like it would be really cool. Even though I feel like it wouldn't get as like depressing and like crazy seeming with Toriyama's art style. I would love to see this scene in particular in like crazy high definition, whatever, what will you, anime style, I don't know. I think it would be insane. Off we go then. Yeah, you said that. Last time we were here. Okay, we're gonna get Magus back. So we got Frog, Magus. Okay, we're here. We're finally at the place we haven't proceeded past. So I have no idea what goes on at this point. Okay. We're going to go with this. You know, I wish you could sell rings in this as well. Or accessories, just because like I have no use for +2, +1, whatever speed, strength accessories. I have no use for the earrings that give you more HP. Everybody's 9999. 999. God golly, I always love this game for its dystopian story, something that was really rare at the time. It's still even rare, I feel, especially with the fact that it also has like 18 endings or 12 endings or whatever, 13, I don't know. It's insane. It's absolutely insane, and it's phenomenal. I love it. Okay. Have I been playing this for only 39 hours? It feels longer than that. Okay, I got some new equipment. Oof. And it prevents status ailments? Holy shit. That's amazing. Magic +10. So we can go 80 and magic defense +10, or we can go 99 but no magic defense +10, but reduces all magical damage by 1/3. I think we're going prismatic. Besides blowing my mind. Yeah, I don't know, I was too young to get anywhere with it, but I know it did have a effect on me of sorts. Like it's impacted and had a great air of mystery and what have you. It's quite wonderful. That seems familiar, like I've been here in the past. Aye, we're in your innards now. Show yourself, you filthy being. Hey look, it's Cell. Well, I replayed it on DS as an adolescent. Definitely had a lot more value when I was 14, 15. That's basically what 7 was to me, Final Fantasy 7. Struggled with it for all of my weehood. Struggled all my weehood. But then as soon as I got into high school, I started to take another approach at it. And when I was 15, 16, I actually finished it. It was the first game I've actually completed on my own. At last, you meet your end, Lavos. Cyrus, stand with me in this battle. I'm gonna lead with an extract, just cause. We must provide protection. I don't know what kind of attacks he has, but I'm gonna throw it out there anyway. Oh, he's got arms. Toriyama is the GOAT. For art? Or just in general? Did that thing just attack you with its tits? I wasn't paying attention. Chat is distracting. Let me look. Let me look, see if that is in fact what he did. I thought he used his arms or eyeballs or something. He's got 3 eyes. What is wrong with that? Looks like Cell from Dragon Ball Z put on the Guyver. Maybe. I did make the Cell comment earlier. Laser beams open. Oh, it did. It sure did. It just opened up its chest to shoot laser beams at everybody. Let's do a bit of a frog squash. Let's do some dark matter. Let's just throw out all the big shit. And let's do a little lightning because you already did Luminaire. Keep a little MP behind. Yeah. But given, as someone else had said in another stream, it's like they wouldn't care to have a remake of this just because it still, to them, holds up really well. And there's really no need to remake it. Like, fans are happy with it as it is. That it's unnecessary, yeah. Oh my god. Nobuo Uematsu, that is my god. Dear lord. Like, the shit he touches is gold. Final Fantasy VII already had a good soundtrack, and then when he came back to fix it up, it's just... That is like the perfect 10 out of 10 for me, that music. Given some of its change in location was not what the most exciting thing for me. Oh damn, you got slowed, bitch. Or stopped! Frog has been stopped! That was a really long pause. I love that man. Yeah. And he's, from what I've seen, he's like one of the most down-to-earth people around. Like, shit. He will talk to everybody just because he's so humble. God. I remember watching an interview with him and a YouTuber, and they were in his, like, in a studio that he uses just to chill out and, like, play with his friends. And he even offered him to, like, hang out and play some music with them just for fun. And it's just like, dude. It's amazing. And he lost his shit because of Chrono Trigger's intricacy. Oh yeah, 100%. Like when you plant a tree, it becomes that forest later and shit. Let's do some frenzy. Fire seems to be good. But yeah, basically anything he touches, I'm all for it. Like I said, if you guys have Spotify or YouTube, check out Malcolm Robinson for his Chrono Trigger tracks. Okay. I think I need to heal Frog. Oh no, he's moving now. This is good. We need some heals, bro. Oh, I don't know why. Oh, that's because I'm gonna do one more heal with him. There we go. Okay. Extra strike. You're doing pretty good. I'm gonna find my Spotify. There it is. I'll show this off afterwards and give you a little listen. Let's just do it. Oh shit. We definitely don't want him confused. How much HP does he have? You know what I'd really love? A TV show. Yes, I'm 100. Like watching the cutscenes of this, like in the PC DS version. Oh, I guess. Nice, we did it. The PlayStation has these scenes too, I think. But yeah, I would watch a show of Chrono Trigger. I think it would be pretty good. A lot less screaming like Dragon Ball Z and a little bit more action-y, I would think. Oh look, you seem so much less menacing, but I feel like you're gonna get worse. Magus is just silent. So, since the dawn of time, it has slept underground, guiding the evolution of this planet's life towards its own foul purpose. Such a vile being, we do not live for your ends. We were but sown for him to reap all of humanity, or rather all life on this planet. Murderer. Will not be used by the likes of you. He went a little bit Scottish for some reason. Oh, you've heard it? Nightlight? Yeah, I'm just gonna sneak it in here. I have it as a playlist. It's got... Can you not snap like that? Thank you. Part 1, and then he's got part 2. But that's, I think, what we had at the beginning of my stream. Just to listen as you guys are kind of loading in and before I get the stream started. It's just, oh my god, it's so good. It's just nice to get that clean, crisp orchestral flair. You know, yeah, it's orchestrated. So, you know, basically what they couldn't put into the games back when they came out, right? Back then it had to be a lot more synthesized and all that fun stuff because it had to be smaller files. I think I was playing Shala's theme. which was really good. Or Corridors of Time. It might have been Corridors of Time. It's always a good one. Ruined World and Lavos' theme get me every time. But like, if I heard this in like a modern game and be like, oh my god, this shit is... Like, this isn't even like a song of like, here is the dystopia. It's like, this world is ruined, it's done. There is no coming back. Like, this is the vibe I get from that soundtrack. From that clip, right? And then obviously we're at Lavos, so... This is where we should be. Going to the orchestra. I've never seen any of the live ones, like the Square Enix ones, right? I forget what they're called, Black Made something, or... No, I think that's a band. I don't remember what they're called, but I would love to attend one of these. Final Fantasy 6? 7 is my favorite, 100%. If my PlayStation Remote Play had been going well, I probably might have even skipped Chrono Trigger today to be finishing up my next playthrough of 7 Remake. Yeah, I've never made it either. Alright, we've had that fun. Let's go back to Chrono here. At last, our final meeting. It's just mute. Your life ends here. Distant Worlds! That's right, Distant Worlds. I've never been able to attend one of those. My next thing to attend right now is, because apparently they're doing another round of the Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel third movie in theaters in North America. I'm like, I gotta see this. It's just awesome, yeah. I believe you, for sure. There's just, it's like vinyl versus CDs and stuff, right? There's just something about the live performances you can't quite touch. Bongo, bongo, bongo. Lavos Core is defending. I would like to see Crisis Core get remade. The combat system has not held up at all. Ooh, what are the visions I'm seeing? I'm like, ooh, yeah, let's do that. Turbo Ether? No. Mega Elixir. How often? I've got 19. How often am I gonna use it? The center pod is dangerous? I believe you. Here we go. Let's kick some ass, bros. You're singing. Does he inflict status effects? This would be a good time for the Falcon Strike, just bam. But I don't have Isla with me. Oh, you're going there. Oh my god. Wait, where is that happening? Are they just doing a tour around the world? Got a little blueberry stuck in my tooth. My solution, add more blueberry. You're seeing it in London. Okay. Yeah, I won't be able to jump into London unless it's my London, not UK London. Yeah, where do we get tickets for that? Oh god. Lavos Core lowers its defenders. Of course they did. Not surprised. Oh my god. What the fuck? This is unpleasant. I think this is going to heal the one on the left, but that's okay, it just revived, so screw it. The others should be fine. Defense lowered by use of Resurrect. Ah, I see. I see what you are telling me. It is resistant to all attacks, is what you are telling me. Can I use some cycloning business? No, I can't hit anybody. That's useless. Useless to me. I don't know if he's... Okay, there we go. I should use magic. Random status ailment, good news. Oh, fuck. Aside from confusion, we're fine. Oh, that's not bad. Let's do that. Yeah. But weren't they going to be doing some, isn't Square Enix going to be doing some live streaming of their shows too? For free? Just because of COVID and shit? That's what I heard. When at the last, it might be Final Fantasy 14 specific, but I was when I was watching the last live letter of Final Fantasy 14. They were, oh fuck, I need to heal. They were talking about having a live stream of one of their orchestral things. It might have been a Distance World thing, I don't remember. Because of COVID. And that, I forget what they were streaming it via. Yeah, it's through a platform that it's not free to watch, but when theirs is up specifically, you can watch it for free. But otherwise, after that, it'll be like back to, you must subscribe to watch this. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure I remember hearing something about offering a free event. I don't remember if I don't know if I missed it. Murder it! X-Strike! 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 No! How dare you! You filthy swine. When was last FanFest? Because the place I was at for this was, the last live letter for 14 was like what, a month ago? A month, maybe two? I think it was a month ago. What? Oh, I see. That would make sense then. Well, I missed it. I'm going to heal. We're in the woods. Oh, you gave him 1,000 HP, you filthy, filthy little core thing. There we go. Murder. We must do bloody murder. Temporal shift. Does it give him a bonus based on like where the background is? I think it's on YouTube now. That might be true. What can we use? We're gonna have to use a wee bit more MP again. The background is in the prehistoric times. I don't know what this means. Are we running out of time? Is there a time limit? Are you shitting me? No, no, don't tell me that. Do not tell me that. Just murder, just bloody murder. I'm gonna be too slow, so I'm just gonna put this on auto. Glenn and Chrono should crit hard. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No! This is bullshit. Absolute bullshit. How much HP does that thing have? So annoying. Come on. What the frick? Wait, where did my berries go? Let me just fly very slowly, vampire-like. Ultimate physical attack. No thanks. probably should have just smacked the thing on the right a bit and then been like, boom. The portal shift. Over time, the center parties is unique to. Oh, okay. Never mind. Then we're okay. We murdered them! They seemed a lot scarier when I was a kid. Because honestly, if this were remade, I feel like Chrono Trigger should be part horror. Like, it honestly should. Some tensiony music, some crazy shit going down, some scary things. It's literally a giant alien creature destroying the world. Oh my god. Oh my god, we've hit the end. Okay. Chrono! I forget my mother's voice. You, wake up! Get your wretched body out of bed! What the fuck? Oh right. I think I was in, like, house arrest. Your stay of execution has been withdrawn. You will accompany us to the castle now, where we will carry out your sentence. Yes! We've been searching high and low for you, Chrono. Where did you take my daughter? Daddy, no! Chrono hasn't done a thing. You guys missed the Christopher Walken Dino King back a few streams. It was horrible. My daughter says Chrono has done nothing. What do you think of that, Chancellor? If I may speak freely, Your Grace, I think your daughter is quite clearly delusional. Chrono's deeds have impacted the entire kingdom. The Chancellor too? What's the matter with you? Please, just listen to me. There's a reason I've been gone. You see, we had to... Save the future? The frick? What? Oh my god, what? You saved the future and taught us what it is to have hope. Oh my god. You defeated Marcus's troops and restored peace to the realm in the year 600. Finale indeed. Everybody just fucking shows up in the present. So they just like forsake their own times and therefore like again just entirely change the future, or are they going back? I'm confused. Chrono beat reptiles! Huh. Aw, everybody's so happy. What about Magus? What's going on? Why are you all here? Oh, Luca, up till her Luca-ness. Luca, you brought them here, didn't you? Mm-hmm. You undertook quite a daunting mission. These past and future members of our line told me all about it. Members of our line? You mean these people are all my ancestors and descendants? Here I was, fussing about rules, when you were off protecting our kingdom and the life of the entire planet. This is where you grab the hand. I believe a victory parade is in order. Tonight we celebrate you, the hero who saved the world. Now, Nadia, why don't you go and enjoy the last night of the fair? Well, who the hell are these dudes? This one little devil dude. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop finicking, fiend. Come along with Chrono, our hero. Come along with Princess Nadia, home safe at last. May Guardia prosper for another 1,000 years. Let the moonlight parade begin. This is how it ends. They just walk. Oh, right, it's a parade. So dumb. The parade. Of course they're walking. Oh, someone's drinking at the fountain. Little girl's having a good time. A little lass. And all of them there. Melchior's here. We should buy some more weapons from him. Why is the cat leading the way? Throw it out of the window. That boss wasn't as crazy as I'd expected. But he was hitting pretty hard. If I didn't farm gear and levels, it might have been different. I'm not supposed to be playing. I am. Wait a second, who am I?
Honey, don't just be a sack of potatoes, dance with me! Oh, Chrono, the king says you saved the future. To think, my daughter's own best friend. Wait till I tell my friends.
Nothing better than a toast under the stars. Chrono, have a sip, you're the hero today.
I can't believe it. They say you saved the world, but still, I do wish you would spend a little more time around the house.
I think he's had his fill of adventure.
Terribly troublesome having no one around to look after the pets.
What are we doing up here?
Princess Nadia, you look beautiful. Now, don't get me wrong, honey, you look good too. This is fantastic.
I can't talk to you across the wall? What is this? What are these shenanigans? Melchior!
I don't suspect there'll be much need for weapons anymore. My days as a smith may be at an end. But looking up at this beautiful sky, it's hard to be worried about something like that. Yes. I feel you have more to say. I don't suspect that. I'm just going to repeat myself.
Oh, I can go across, can I? I cannot go on the other side to talk to these people. We must go forward.
Oh look, pew, 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 pew. Things are happening everywhere.
Oh, it's been blocked off. Why would you do that? Why on earth would you block me off from everywhere? Maybe I want to explore. But no, you're gonna put tables and food everywhere for all the people. There we go. Oh, there's Magus, being cool as usual.
Well, everyone, this is it.
The time of parting is upon us at last. The gate is growing weak now that Lavos is gone.
I've got to say our goodbyes before the gate closes for good. You're all leaving?
It's the way he walks. The world is saved thanks to a guy with anime hair, an amphibian, an evil-looking man, a bookworm, a rebellious princess, and a non-human gentle giant. And a primitive Amazonian fan service lady. She kind of is, isn't she?
Chrono strong, Marl strong too. Ayla, have fun.
Ayla, whatever.
You're my distant ancestors, so you'd better have strong, healthy kids or I'll be in trouble.
Thanks, Amplitude. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the pack. Argus says thank you as well. And for all the chats and happy stuff. No worry. Ayla, much energy.
Yeah, she does. Wait, what did you mean by that? Kino, done. Ayla, go now.
They seem awfully eager. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, everybody. I will have a Final Fantasy XIV coming up in an hour. Exuberant folk, and to think we may have all descended from them. Well, Your Majesty, Queen Lene awaits. We too should take our leave. Excuse me. I'm glad you enjoyed. Yee.
Glenn.
I've always felt farewells were best kept brief. Hug him and kiss him.
You're right, who needs words? Oh, she did.
You did.
You know it's a happy ending when the princess kisses the frog.
Cringe. Not from what they're saying, but from me. La Magus? So. Oh wait. Fuck. When did Marl get such a deep voice?
So, you're going to search for Shala?
You gonna say anything, buddy? No. Okay. Nice knowing you. Great. Send a postcard. Luca, I will keep working hard in future. This is over. You can play Grim Dawn. No. It's Legend of Dragoon.
What's wrong, Luca? Aren't you going to say goodbye to Robo?
So, you realized...
Realize what?
Marcus has a rather sad backstory. Oh yeah, 100%. He's the little boy. He's the little boy, and he's the prophet, and he's just been trying to, like, save his family. That's all he's been doing. / world. He's the edgy Chrono.
Robo was born in a bleak future. When we defeated Lavos, we changed history. Robo may not exist in the new future. Haha, do not be ridiculous. The new future will certainly have a place for me. Darn it, Robo, don't pretend you don't care when you're really sad. It just makes things worse. I mean, Robo could just stay if it's a different future at this point. He wouldn't be going back to the future that was his. You are the one who taught me to consider the feelings of others in that manner, Luca. I am grateful for that. Don't cry, Luca. I'm sure Robo will still be built in the new future. It's not like he dies if he goes into the future. Goodbye. Oh, caution. Oil has occluded my vision sensors. Sight diminished. Did he literally like cry and walk into the time machines? Great. That was a weird tasting blueberry. We'll have to make up for it with a better tasting one. Do you remember that talk we had? You mean about whether our lives flash by before we die? I can read, I promise. Yeah, I get the feeling that entity is finally at rest too. Yes, I feel it too. Chrono, just gonna stand here saying nothing. I hear there's one ending where he actually has a line. It's his only line in the game is what I hear. It's awfully easy to mess things up, traveling through time. We should probably dismantle the Argus, shouldn't we? We'd never be able to see any of our others again. Oh, fuck. I can talk and read, I swear. I swear. Look at these kitties. You naughty thing, come back here! See, Chrono, pets run away when you don't feed them. God damn it. Hey, come back here. Oh, no. Mommy. The fuck is wrong with you? Man, I'm famished. Chick. Mara, where's the food? Oh, no. Chrono, that gate will never open again. That... Is Chrono, like, hyped to, like, go save Mom? Or is he like, yes, she's finally gone? Well, it looks like we have no choice but to go after them. Go after them? But the gate's already... Luca, you don't mean... We still have a time machine. Ha 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 ha. Oh, there you are, Princess. His Grace is looking for you. Great. When did she become the leader of the party? I'm happy you know there's no reason for you to be running off anymore. I have a gift for you, Nadia, to commemorate this day. Hurry up. It's a balloon. Of course, this is how you carry all heavy objects with balloons. This is Nadia's bell. It will ring out across the land. Pretty, isn't it? Ba-ba-ba-ba. Nadia, could you, where did everyone go? Could someone please lend me a hand? Thanks for the gift, but I have places to be. Okay, just leave the king there with a very heavy bell, supported by balloons. And we're back. What did we find? Sayuki, did you notice anything? You missed all the good stuff here, but you probably saw some amazing stuff over there. Phew, made it just in time. Shall I fire a few off? No, tap it not now. Actually, I could really use your... Boom. You dummy. Man, I know. Well, I mean, you came in time just for the credits. It's not like it was a super crazy fight. Wait, they're doing remasters of 1 through 6, is what they've announced? A new Final Fantasy game. Was it 16? No. It's a pretty big announcement. But not altogether unsurprising either. I never got to fly the Argus like that. What is this nonsense? I might have to play the originals before that happens, though. Oh god. I think I just ate a bad berry. Like really bad. Like maybe molded bad. Life is Strange, meh. Guardians of the Galaxy don't wear capes. He did get to have his girl. Happy days. FF10 Origins game? What? Did you hear that, Spice Lord? That's intense. Oh, the Final Fantasy X Origins is kind of Dark Souls-ish. Intense. Apparently. We're gonna have to Google all this afterwards just to see it. Maybe that's what I'll do. But apparently it's gonna have Final Fantasy X lore. Origin. Look, outside the world. Strangers of Paradise. It's too early to look it all up. Ooh, we'll watch that right after this. Let's watch it together. See what happens. You'll run. You will watch and run circuits again. It's a good way to just kind of dinkle around. Final Fantasy 1 through 6 remasters. The end. So I guess we got the, like, you know, end of story, happy ending. We didn't get any of the other actually we got one other ending. We died. So the world never, the future never changed. So I guess that's that. I didn't say we were gonna get all the endings. That's a lot of work, I think. Is this just more credits? We have a cutscene. Don't mind me. As we said, I would watch this. Oh, they're getting mealy. Red-haired Goku. He just gets a fucking, like, brick of a ring, and she gets a finessed one with a stone on it. The heck? Yes, Nightingale. He's human! With Vegeta hair. What a sexy beast. How come we didn't get him humans? We had Magus in our party, he could have broken the damn thing. Oh, it's so nostalgic. I tried to watch Dragon Ball Kai, which I think was the, like, you know, removed filler version of Dragon Ball Z, and it just, I couldn't do it. I don't know. I just, it was too much. I like the English voice actors. I feel like just don't do a great job. But when I tried to listen to Japanese, I could not stand Goku's voice. I could not stand it. I honestly can't. It drives me insane. So I just ended up giving up. It made me sad because I really loved Dragon Ball Z as a kid. Although canonically for myself, I would prefer to like stop after the Cell games. I feel like that's just a natural point. Oh, did she make like a little mini one? She did. Oh, this is a thing into Chrono Cross, isn't it? Maybe. I mean, true, but like it was just basically to like streamline the story, right? And I'm like, I'm game. I want to see this story just like boom boom. But yeah, I don't know. Dragon Ball Kai, I couldn't. Dragon Ball Z Kai. Z Kai. Good golly, these last 2 days have been crazy. All right, I said I was gonna do a thing too. I'm gonna set a new follower goal for 200. If we can get 200 followers, I'm going to do a little Red Panda donation thingy. Could you get rid of this URL? Thank you. Oh. Boop, boop, boop. Dragon Ball Z Kai was good, especially when Sean Shamel, voice of Google, improved his voice acting. Oh, did he like redo the voice throughout it? Or did they just kind of like, I don't know. It seemed at first for the first bit of episodes, it just seemed like the old voices, and it just, I don't know, it didn't pull me in. Oh yeah. I get what you're saying. So you don't get that whole Kaioken backstory? Didn't they already announce the mobile Final Fantasy VII game? Or do you mean just like Final Fantasy VII Original is now on mobile? I thought it already was. Oh, widgets. Oh, okay, so that's already been around for a while, but I think it's officially launching soon, or like today, or the beta or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have interest in that game. I don't want to put stuff on my phone. Beta, yeah. Follower goal. End goal. I'm just gonna put an obscene date on this. Let's say before the end of the year. Goal amount is 200. We are currently sitting at what? Oh, I might hear some noises. We're at 136, okay. So 64 and we'll do it. Oh wait, put it in the wrong place. Go with Red Panda donation. Equals Red Panda. Yeah, let's do that. Red Panda. What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah. I think the issue is just it went through way too much development and kind of got lost through the process. Is what I want to say. Okay, blueberries are done. Everyone else here enjoy Final Fantasy 15?
I enjoyed it. Like, I would give it a 6 out of 10. It could have been so much better, and it was right in the end where it's like, there was parts that were happening, like when I got to, I forget what, is it Niflheim is the bad guy's city? And it was around there that I'm just like, wow, this is actually really good content here. But I don't care. And I didn't care because I'd spent like 40 hours, 50 hours getting up to that point, and I had like 3 hours of gaming time left because it was just like straight story from there. And I was just like, I don't care. Like, it was too disconnected throughout that I didn't feel hooked into it. But yeah, agreed. Like, it started as Versus 13, and that went through development hell on its own for like 3-4 years, and it was like another 3-4 years for the actual game. That did end up coming out, but again, they changed producers in the process, staffing. Okay, yeah, back to the end. Red Panda... What's the word I'm looking for? Charity. There we go. Let's start that. Bam. Let's see how that looks. Follower goal? Oh my god. Oh, it's below everything. That would explain it. Boop. 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 Where do I want this? That seems like so obnoxious. I'll just put it over here. Above the chat. Alright, Chrono Trigger. What is this? What is this? Oh god. I might be streaming this next Sunday. That tower is difficult in Final Fantasy 15. Great. Ending number beyond time. Clear count 1. Sure, let's save it. Let's do that. I'm just gonna take a quick peek. I know it's so like, maybe we'll do a bit of both. Maybe we'll like wrap up Chrono Trigger and get it. Nah, next week I think we'll just be Chrono Trigger straight up. Straight up, my dudes. We've got some PvP happening soon for Final Fantasy 14. Wrap up to our tournament. Right, I'm gonna run this way real quick. Yes, Board to Argus. Fium, fium, fium. Just say present. Faster! Faster! Boom, 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 boom. I suppose I could have gone to the path. Oh, great. That's wonderful. That's bloody wonderful. Okay, let's just save it here and frickin' call it a frickin' end of frickin' thing, frick. So we're not done. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. Okay, let's just Alt F4. There we go. Yeah, you can see my Final Fantasy stuff. Whoa! And judge me for my Steam list. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the video. Let's start from the top. There's 2 videos that were linked in here. So let's see. Final Fantasy Origin, Stranger of Paradise official announcement trailer. Let's turn off autoplay. What is this nonsense? Annotations. I don't do that. All right, and only the highest of quality. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts. Story and scenario, director, producer, concept and creative producer, and character design. I can't read all these names fast enough.
Chaos. That's my mission.
Here to kill Chaos.
Looks like Chaos has been waiting for us.
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in. I only know one thing. I want to kill Chaos. We need to. It's not a hope or a dream. It's like a hunger. Thirst. Move aside! You're dust! You
sure chaos is here?
Yeah, they can only squash monsters for so long. I hate doing pest control.
This is the Shrine of Chaos. He's here. We just have to hunt him down. Feel the pain!
Bam, bam, bam.
The darkness is so thick I can taste it. This is it. No doubt. Die already!
Ooh. That was a little brutal.
There was a knight who left on the same journey as you, but never returned. His name was Garland. If you could, I would be grateful
Garland.
if you looked for him.
Chaos.
Isn't Garland from number 1? Seems more like a number 1 origin story.
I'll crush you! Know when you're beaten! And who are you? We're here to kill Chaos.
The prophecy's very own Warriors of Light.
Real.
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Garland.
No. I become Chaos.
Strange out of Paradise. Final Fantasy Origin. Okay, just Final Fantasy Origin. There we go. I see. A bold new vision for Final Fantasy coming 2022. PS5, PS4, Xbox Series, yada yada yada. There's the Marvel one. Hey look, Zelda! And by Zelda I mean Link. You know what I meant. Demo available soon on PS5. So maybe we'll give that a look-see when things come around. Let's just hide that for now. Period. Flat out. I might have to give that demo a little look-see. But currently we're waiting on the game capture and HDMI splitter. So until then, let us look at the second one, that Night Linked. Is this the same one? Oh yeah, there's the music. That there is some Malcolm Robinson orchestration. Lovely stuff. If they do this with 6 and it doesn't fuck it all up, I might be receptive. Well, I mean, the way I see, if they do something like that, like this isn't a remake of the game, right? This is just like a spin-off, a continuation, another story within the same universe kind of concept. So that that doesn't throw me off at all. That's how I've kind of come to look at the Final Fantasy VII remake. Yes, I would have loved a just like repeat of the game, just cooler and better and more content. But I'm happy with where it's going either way, because I'm just happy to spend time with those characters again. Maybe just remastering. I don't know. We'll see. Where was the 30-second trailer for that? Did you guys have that? Final Fantasy Remaster? 43 minutes ago. Great. This is super in-depth, isn't it? Games that inspired a generation come to life once more. The origins of the Final Fantasy series return in the ultimate 2D pixel remaster. Okay. 2D remaster. So they're not doing 3D. But I guess they're making support for wider screens. Yeah. Excellent. 1 through 6. And then Final Fantasy 1 looks like it's getting some sort of like prequel of sorts, where Garland wipes the floor with previous heroes. It seems like it's going to immediately be bad. Not like bad as in it's going to be like terrible. It's going to be bad as in like people gonna die. Yeah, I mean, the best we got was this. And all of them are in like 16:9 format, so I don't know if these are just takes from what's already been put out, or if these are the actual like demo images we're getting. Well, they've put out a few other of each game, have they not? Bum ba ba da bum bum ba. So is that all we had to cover? Is the Final Fantasy remasters and the
Final Fantasy Origins FF7 Soldier. Do we have something from the last today? September trailer. Oh god, music. Oof. Could be nifty. Let's give it a look-see. I'm not big on like the Marvel games in general, but I'm also not going to be big on this. It looks cool, but I have zero inclination to want to play because I'm not downloading it on my phone. Marvel Guardians release. Let's check this out.
First Soldier.
Eidos Montreal. Fancy.
I am so proud of you. Do you know what a birthright is, Peter?
Because the nice thing about Guardians of the Galaxy, it's almost a little bit more Mass Effect-y.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No, Rocket. So I let Groot fill out the paperwork.
Did they get the actress for these voices?
So we got fined.
We appear to be 6,963 units.
I don't think so.
I know, we clearly need a plan.
If you see anything with
That's a shame.
the size of Drax, let me know.
We got this.
It would have been nice if they did, I think. And not completely unrealistic to get them for it either. Jesus Christ, did they just throw the raccoon?
You want monster? I'll show you monster. No, we disrobe.
Keep your pants on.
Although it could be used as a distraction.
I mean, they do have some unique appearances, but it's like, I guess. I don't know.
We're all professionals.
I didn't read the
right?
comics.
Maybe we can work something out.
But I'm,
Had one job, Quill.
I did exactly what?
Jesus Christ. Pretty sure the gear is like what it is in the comics, but it just makes me think of the show.
Says who? It's literally in your contract.
I made no such commitments.
In less than 3 cycles, all would be lost. The galaxy cannot be saved either way.
We can do this together.
They probably just wanted to have a bit of their own take on it, so it wasn't like copyright by anything else. Oh, I mean, it's Marvel, so fuck, they won't get copyright, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know. So it's not just copying, I suppose. Maybe I will check it out. Maybe.
No, of course I will. I'll call you.
Okay, that's creepy. Nope. Nope. I will not make out with tentacle ladies. Yeah. That's what I'm getting. Meh. But it is what it is. Is there anything else I should check out? They did the same with the Avengers. Yeah, not surprised. Oh, just gonna remove that for a hot minute. Turn it up just in case someone pops some things that I can hear. It's big on choice too. Oh God. Oh. Okay. I think it's time to take a break for a good half hour and then be moving into Final Fantasy 14 PvP tournament. We've got 2 matches left to do, and we'll figure out who's won. Ta-da! Yeah, very exciting. 4-on-4, brutal fighting combat. I have to check my Discord and stuff, so I'm just gonna put this on Be Right Back for 30 minutes, and we'll go from there. So if you guys have, yeah, good luck to all the people. They had a bunch of those. Those were the ones that stood out. Gotcha. Noise just got the last doggo. Yes, absolutely. The doggos. Do you have, how many more do you have left till you can finish the Stormblood mounts? And then I'm going AFK for a bit. Yeah, same. I have a half hour till the next event for Final Fantasy 14, and I will be streaming that as well. So
the rest of them. Oh, goody. If you are on Primal, I could help get you through some of those, I'm sure. But anyway, I will catch all of you later, and we'll probably raid at the end of PvP. Actually, we could raid now. We could raid now. Let's raid now, and then come back in a half hour. Excellent. Who are we raiding? Who do we raid? You're on Moogle. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We got some Kingdom Hearts. We got some Fortnite. And we got some Pokemon. Ooh, speedrunning. Let's do it. Let's go watch some speedrunning while we wait for me to come back with stuff. Let's do it. Raid 840 rigs. Let's do it. Okay. You gonna put this back on? We're raiding. Grab your swords and pitchforks. We're going. Here we go. Ready yourselves. 3, 2, 1. Let's go!